Okay guys, so here is my MG4 and today I have a trip to the sea. On the way I'm gonna tell you all the good things and bad things since I bought this car. So today I'm gonna tell you about my driving experience MG4. I bought it more than 8 months ago. I bought it on February 14, Valentine's Day. And yeah, I have to tell you a lot of things about this car. So far, generally speaking, so far there are not many problems. I just want to tell you about the main things that really sometimes annoy me. So the first thing, let's start with the negatives, because there are less negatives, more positives. Let's finish it quicker. So the first thing that annoys me is the camera. When you use the turning light, sometimes the camera on this side doesn't work, it's just black. And I don't really use it much. When I just bought a car, yeah, I was using it often because it was something exciting, something cool. And yeah, every time I park, I would look in the camera, but later I realized that using cameras all the time makes my driving skills, my parking skills much worse actually. And it's not a good thing for sure. So that camera didn't work since the beginning, since I just bought a car. It doesn't work sometimes. You can see right now it works, but sometimes it doesn't. I went to the car center, to the dealer center. They tried to fix it. They check everything. They say, oh mister, there are no errors, everything good. I say not good because there is a problem. So they couldn't find a problem, so they didn't fix anything. Later I realized that this is very common problem for everybody, because lots of MG owners on another Facebook group, they have the same issue with the car. Nothing gets better. So camera, number one. The second bad thing about the car is it started a couple of months ago, so not exactly when I just bought the car, a bit later. When I park and I want to lock the car, sometimes I cannot lock. Means I press the button, it locks, but then after 1 second, unlock automatically itself. It's very annoying, and I think it's not safe, because if you don't notice, if you leave your car unlocked, and I don't know where you live, maybe it's not safe to leave your car somewhere in other countries. Yeah, so definitely bad thing, and it should be fixed. Number three is same time very positive and very dangerous. So the lane assistant something, yeah. So basically it's the thing that the system that keeps you in the same lane. When I hold the steering wheel, I control the car, but if I go a little bit too close to the line, it will move it by itself. It will move back to the center of the lane, which is pretty good. If you are driving at night or you are tired, it's very good feature. It keeps you safe. But sometimes you see there are lots of trucks. I live in Thailand. There are many trucks on the road, and sometimes they drive too close to the line, and if I want to overtake them, I keep to the right side more because I want distance between me and the truck. But the car doesn't know it, and it pulls me back to the left side, which is pretty dangerous. There were a few cases, yeah, that was very close. I got scared actually. So the lane assistant, very useful feature, and at the same time sometimes it may be dangerous because of the road conditions. Number four, it's the system bug. So there is a way where I went before to work. There is a road with a two lanes road, opposite direction, and when I try to make the turn, I using the lights, I'm slowing down and I wait for the car to pass to turn to the right. The car immediately stops. It's emergency brake. I don't know why. I didn't mean to hit any car. There was no cars in the front. They were waiting for me. Still, the car stopped. And it happened 3 times at the exactly same place when I was trying to turn right. And I saw on Facebook videos, people having the same problem exactly when they turn right to the small road. So it should be a bug in the system which must be fixed as soon as possible. Well, honestly, I think it's not gonna happen soon because they don't really update it. Since I bought a car, I never updated. I mean, there are no updates. When you go to the settings and you want to update, there are no updates. So probably they don't fix anything yet. Maybe after 1 year they're gonna do something. I hope. Yeah. So number 5 was, not is, but was the light sensor in the front of the glass over there. So before when you drive and it's become, I don't know, it's cloudy, or you drive through the shadow under the tree, the lights are on. Just 1 second you drive in the shadow, the lights are on, and it's very annoying. It's really very annoying. I wanted to take that cover from the light sensor and just cut a hole in it, but then I found 3D printed custom one, and yeah, I changed it. It's actually nicely made with small holes, so the light can actually go through, not as the original one where they used just blank plastic and the light couldn't go through. Yeah, so right now everything great. It works perfectly as it should work, as it's supposed to work. So these are top 5 things that I don't like about the car. So far, yeah, if to think about so far, that's it. There are no more problems that I encounter. Yeah, one more, number 6. So the maps here is not the same as Google Maps. It's a bit different. In one way it's much better than Google Maps because sometimes it shows you exactly it shows you the picture of the road you have to take, which is the exit or whatever, which is very comfortable, especially if you drive in Bangkok and there are so many exits and you can easily get lost and get yourself extra 1 hour driving there. So it's very convenient. At the same time, that map doesn't see all the problems on the road, let's say fixing the road or traffic jam or anything else. So Google Maps better in that way. And also when I try to connect my phone, I have Samsung S23 Ultra, so good phone. I connect it to the car, I use the maps because sometimes I prefer using Google Maps. It's more up to date. And sometimes it just get disconnected from nowhere. Just disconnected and the map stopped. I mean, is it the problem with the car or with my phone? I doubt that it's the phone because it seems to be good phone. No, it shouldn't happen like that. So probably it's the car. Cable? Nope. I change cables and still the same thing. So probably again it's the bug in the system which should be fixed. Pretty annoying, very annoying, especially if you drive alone and you need map and you cannot stop to start the map again. So it's annoying. Yeah, so far so good. And now let's talk about the good things. I don't really have a plan what to talk about, but the first good thing is the comfort of this car. Yeah, I think right now I'm sitting comfortably. The driver's seat can be adjusted easily on the way. It's electric seat, so if you feel tired in this position, you just adjust on the way, don't need to stop. Very cool feature. Then yeah, the speed of the car, the acceleration is excellent. I remember watching Joe Rogan on some podcast and he said something about Tesla. He bought first time Tesla and he said after driving for a while, he felt that it makes the other cars feel stupid. I mean, if you drive this one, you cannot compare with with the normal or the old car, it's different. It's totally different feeling, especially when you're accelerating. I'm not talking about the sport cars now. I talk about the cars that 99.5% of people use in daily life. They are not fast, and being fast on the road is actually pretty good. It's really benefit. You let's say you're standing in the traffic light and the first one, you get the green light and you just go. You press accelerator and it just goes, like almost without delay. You cannot compare with other cars. Amazing feeling. It feels really cool. And if you want to overtake someone, it's also easy. It's very easy to overtake, very easy to accelerate. Makes the driving experience really fun. And yeah, of course you cannot feel it. You can see only this video right now, but if I press accelerator, then the car kind of lifting the top a little bit and putting down the bottom, because the motor is at the back. So it's pretty interesting feelings, like almost, yeah, very nice feeling. So the comfort of the car and acceleration, very good. Then the charging cost. Yeah, how much it costs to charge the car in Thailand. Again, I don't know where you live. The last months I didn't drive much, so my wife was taking the car because she drives every day, 2 hours, 1 hour there, 1 hour back. It's pretty long way, so she drove almost the whole month, 2 hours a day, plus on weekends we had long trips to other cities. And try to guess how much. We got the electricity bill and I calculate the distance according to the unit cost. So it was $32 per month for the car. I don't remember how many kilometers we drove, but it was a lot. I will tell you later, or maybe you'll see right now on the screen if I still have that number. So $32 per month, or something like 1,000 baht, Thai baht a month. It's incredible. It's just great. Like she has MG3 and she pays 3,000-4,000 a month for the gas, and her car is very economical. It doesn't use much petrol, but still she pays about 3,000-4,000 baht a month, which is, as you can see, 3 or 4 times more expensive. The chargers on the way become more convenient since I bought the car, because there are now more chargers almost in every gas station. Very comfortable, you can charge anywhere. There are different chargers, some are slow, some are fast. Slow one cost cheaper, but they are slower. The slow one costs the same as electricity in my home. It's 4.5 baht per kilowatt, very low price. The fast chargers can charge your car from 30 to 80-90% for about 30 minutes, which is pretty fast. It's just enough for you to go to the toilet, get some water, do some stretching, bam, you're done, ready to drive. Yeah, so it costs 7.5, almost a double. Even if it's double, it's still double cheaper than the regular car. Just think about it. 3 to 4 times cheaper than a regular car if you charge at home. Just great value. Yeah, so the cost, as you can see, very low, and it saved a lot of money. Then what else? The good things about the car. The range, yeah, the driving range. Let me tell you about this. So the car advertised as 425 kilometers full battery, full range, but in reality, if you press the aircon button, because if you are in Thailand, it's hot here, you cannot drive without air conditioner, then the range drops to 360 kilometers. But in reality, it's even less. It's about 330 kilometers on full charged battery. So you can see the difference, 425 to 300, let's say 25, minus 100 kilometers. Reality is different, yeah, but it really depends on the road you're driving and the style you drive. Yeah, first I didn't really believe in that, but after a while I realized that it's true. It depends how you drive and where you drive. Let's say sometimes we go to Korat. It's another province in the north of Thailand. It's like 4 or 5 hours away, and it's very high. It's located like up on the mountains, and it's pretty high. So the thing is, on the way there, we spend much more. We drain battery much more than on the way back, because on the way there we almost always going uphill. Yeah, and you can imagine that it drains more battery than the way back when you're going downhill. And there is a part of the road actually when you can go downhill for like almost an hour. Just keep going downhill, and for that time I don't even spend the battery, I even charge the battery. Just think about it. You drive for about an hour just downhill. Yeah, it's slow because it's like mountain road, curvy road, but you charging your car while driving without spending battery. That's insane. That was very fun. That was really unexpected, but yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, so the range is enough for most of people for sure. 300 kilometers for sure you get on this car, and 300 kilometers, if you drive 100 kilometers per hour, then you have to drive 3 hours. And I don't know about you, but for me it's kind of hard to drive 3 hours non-stop. So I think 300 kilometers, it's a pretty good distance for driving around, traveling somewhere. But if you go into some remote areas, let's say you are in Thailand, like we had once experience. We went to the border with Myanmar, some remote places, and it was very difficult to find a charger. There are not many chargers, and it gives you a bit of fear, you know. What if you're out of battery and there is no way to charge? So going somewhere far, like really far remote areas, is not a good idea for this car. Like this guy using the light to the right but going to the left. I mean, you see it every single day in Thailand. It's pretty normal, and you have to be extremely careful driving here. Yeah, what I was talking about, the range. So going somewhere far is not the best idea for the EV cars, especially if this one goes only 300 kilometers. Yeah, if you have at least 600 kilometers range, yeah, it would be great. I would pay more if I could get longer range available, but unfortunately in Thailand we get only MG4X and MG4D. The difference is about $3,000, and the difference is that the cheaper version doesn't have the spoiler at the back and doesn't have, doesn't have some sensors features, so it's not like really important. But I would pay some extra to get more battery. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that. There was no such option. Yep. So another good thing about this car, I don't know, just everything works great, except those bugs in the system. Everything else works great. The driving experience so far so good. I cannot think about any other issues on the way. Yep. Yeah, one more thing. When you drive on the wet road or when it's raining, on this vehicle you really have to be careful with accelerator, because the motor is located at the back, and if you accelerate too fast, the front wheel is gonna be like on ice, and it's pretty dangerous, I would say. I had a few times when I was trying to overtake the car on the wet road, and you know, when you get used to it, that you get used to this speed, when this car accelerates, it's much faster than a regular car. and you just forget about it, and on the wet road it shows the difference. It shows that it's actually dangerous. So be careful with that if you're driving this car.